There's not much to know about mulch other than spreading it, right, Caitlin?
Yeah, sure, Todd. Lots of people think that, but there's a lot more to mulching.
Firstly, you have to choose the right mulch. What kinds of mulch you need depends on what you need it for. If you want something that will break down and add nutrients to the soil, like in a veggie garden, straw-type mulches are the best for you. This could be pea straw, sugarcane, or lucerne. You can also achieve this with fine-grade wood mulch, as the smaller pieces will also break down quickly. If you want a low-maintenance garden and stopping weeds is your priority, you are better off going for a chunky mulch with no or very few fine particles. This inhibits weed seed germination and breaks down very slowly, so does not need to be replaced often. Optimum chunky mulch has pieces no smaller than 10 millimeters and no larger than 25 millimeters with 0 fine particles. This may be hard to find, so at least get a chunky mulch with a few fines. This could be hardwood chip, chunky pine bark, or a recycled product such as pine bark nuggets. Did you know mulch with too many fines acts just like a weed seed raising mix or potting mix and can encourage weeds, so avoid those.
Is it best to spread the mulch first or plant the plants first? Well, I think it's best to spread the mulch first if the plants are small. If the plants are large, I like planting first, then spreading the mulch after. For large landscapes, special drills are used to make a hole, and they have an attachment that wipes the mulch out the way, ready for planting. Our hands do the same job, just a little bit more slowly.
Also, how thick should mulch be? Todd, what do you think?
If your main aim is to enhance the soil or reduce a few weeds, like in this veggie garden, then a 50mm layer is about the right depth, I recommend. If your veggies are young seedlings, this may be too thick and you can opt for 30mm and top it off later when your veggies are more mature. If weed suppression is what you're after, then 60 to 75mm is best, as the thick layer stops weeds for longer. So, Caitlin, what else do you need to consider about mulch?
Well, drainage for sure. The chunky mulch drains better, whilst the finer or straw ones hold that moisture in the top layer around the crown.
For many Australian natives such as Banksia and Grevillea, as well as some exotic plants like some succulents, this is not good, as they prefer good drainage. If moisture near the surface is required, sometimes fine-grade mulch can keep moisture better in the shallow depths. So for some thirsty plants, perhaps fine-grade mulch can be good.
Masks aren't just for COVID. When you're spreading mulch with lots of fines, it can often create a dust cloud. So just like potting mix, a mask is always recommended.
Straw-type mulches often drain well too, so for veggie gardens it makes sense. On veggie gardens I love hemp mulch as it improves the soil better than other types, but it is hard to get, so any straw-type mulch is okay.
So I guess that's it, Todd.
There are more things to consider, but these are the main points. Another important factor is mulch quality. Make sure the supplier has a good reputation for well composting their mulch that contains any fines, which will reduce any potential diseases. Poorly processed mulch can become hydrophobic, meaning the water can be repelled rather than going into the soil. Low-cost mulch from tree pruning that have not been graded and composted correctly by a professional supplier can add nasty diseases to your plants, so be careful out there. The main thing is to make sure you get the right type of mulch for your needs, whether that is soil enhancing straw mulches or weed suppressing chunky mulches. Shop around until you find what you want.
Mulch is supposed to be light, but understanding it seems pretty heavy stuff.
Mainly in choosing the right mulch, Caitlin. You get it right and your garden will love you for it.